When Miss Willie Pearl Mackey King received this letter in the mail, she had to read the words a few times to let them sink in.
It says that on behalf of the National Women's History Museum Board Chair, she's attaching a letter to honor me. I was in shock, and I was thinking, is this real?
The National Women's History Museum will give Miss Mackey King the Women Making History Award, an honor for those who've changed the lives of people across the nation.
Her name may not be known, but what critical contributions she made to the civil rights movement through her work. So we really wanted to shine a spotlight on her, and her story really exemplifies how women are underrepresented, but the critical role that they play.
Miss Mackey King grew up in Vidalia, Georgia in the 1940s, a time and place where jobs for women were limited. But that all changed when she moved to Atlanta and started working at the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1962.
And I saw women in executive roles, department heads. It was unimaginable. But it was invigorating. And it caused me to want to be able to do some of those things also.
But Miss Mackey King did not know exactly what she signed up for when she first took that secretary job.
I had never heard of Dr. King. I'd never heard of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. In fact, I'd never heard of the NAACP or any civil rights organization.
She quickly learned and got a front row seat to the civil rights movement as she traveled with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to marches and protests all over the South. She risked her life and watched Dr. King risk his life time and time again.
He gave it everything he had. So I was quite impressed and willing to do as much as I could, even to the point where I got to the point where I didn't fear death, when there were so many threats against his life. And being on the road with him especially, it would get scary.
So when you and Dr. King and the rest of the group started receiving death threats, what was it that kept you going?
The desire to see change.
The desire to see change brought Dr. Martin Luther King, Miss Mackey King, and the rest of the team to Birmingham, Alabama to hold nonviolent demonstrations protesting segregation in the city. Miss Mackey King watched as police arrested Dr. King and took him to the Birmingham jail, where he later wrote the famous letter from Birmingham jail. He wrote on dozens of scraps of paper from whatever he could find in his cell. Then his lawyer took the pieces to Miss Mackey King. She helped piece Dr. King's words together and transcribed the letter we know today.
I didn't think that this was going to make the difference that it has made. I'm happy that I was a part of it.
And that's not the only history she was a part of. Miss Mackey King was among the first field workers for the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in Atlanta. She helped open field offices all over the South, fighting against discrimination in the workplace. She retired from the EEOC after 32 years, a woman who dedicated her life to the pursuit of civil rights and continues to inspire others today.
And I have encouraged women to take part in anything that you truly believe in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a movement like the civil rights movement or what have you, but whatever your passion is, to live it to the fullest.
And by living it to the fullest, you may help shape history, just like Miss Mackey King. I'm Brianna Ross, WBAL TV 11 News.
All right, Brianna, thank you. And the Women's History Museum will honor Mrs. Mackey King alongside Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton and supermodel Ashley Graham at their Women Making History Awards Gala tonight. The museum will also debut its first in-person exhibit honoring Black feminist organizers and scholars at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library in Washington, D.C.